Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Sierra. Today's video is collaboration with Shein. I actually just recently did a collaboration with them. I went over some of their makeup products from their Sheglam makeup collection, and they actually reached out to me and they wanted me to go over some more of their products, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I didn't use everything that they sent me, but I am definitely going to show you guys swatches so you can see all of the products that I got and see those things for yourself. If you guys haven't seen it already, I highly recommend to go check out my last video with my last sponsorship with them. Definitely go check it out because I did another tutorial with some other products, and that's more like a first impressions with those products. Some of these products are the same like line of makeup, but it's just a little bit different, like different colors, different makeup palettes, different lip products. So if you guys want to see my first reaction, you can go check out that last video. But yeah, today's just going to be a tutorial for this eye look right here and some of the face products that I use from Sheglam's makeup line. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start off with the tutorial first, and then I'm going to go over the products and let you know what I think of them. To prep my lids, I'm going to be using the Sheglam Creamy Concealer in the shade Light, and then I'm just going to wet one of the mini beauty blenders from their beauty blender kit and use that to blend out the concealer.
We know our reckless ways will never last forever. We're young, it's our escape, perfection from the mirror.
For this look, I'm going to be using a mixture of two of the Sheglam palettes, but the palette I'm using right now is called the RHAPSODY palette. With a fluffy blending brush, I'm just slightly dipping into the shadow right here called Lily, and then I'm going to start to work that into my crease. You know, for a $6 eyeshadow palette, I'm honestly really impressed with these matte shadows. They are really easy to blend out, and it doesn't take much product to build up the color intensity. I can't say like an exact formula this palette reminds me of, but I've honestly used some well-known brand palettes in about the $30 to $40 range that seriously work just as good as this one. Next shadow I'm going to use is Mandala, and with a smaller, more dense blending brush, I'm just lightly tapping and blending that shade into the outer corner of my eye. Now I'm taking this purple metallic shadow called PETAL, and with a wet shadow brush, I'm just packing that right onto the center of my lid. I have noticed that the metallic shadows in these palettes do tend to vary a little bit pigment-wise. Some have intense pigment like immediately right off the brush, and others are a little bit more sheer. But either way, if you wet the brush or even apply with your finger, they do apply much better. With that same brush, I'm now going to apply this shadow called Tangerine onto the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to blend it a little into PETAL so that the shadows fuse together. Next shadow I'm using is the shade Unicorn, and with a larger shadow brush, I'm just lightly tapping and packing the shadow onto the outer corner of my eye. Originally, I was just going to leave it as is, but after looking at it for a minute, I kind of decided I wanted the metallic shadows to run across my whole lid. I felt the shadow Mandala didn't really darken the outer corner of my eye as much as I wanted it to, so I was hoping this shadow would darken it a little more too. For lashes, I'm going to be using these Sheglam lashes. I don't think that their lashes have like actual names that can distinguish them from all of the types that they have. I'm not really seeing anything on the packaging, but I will definitely link all of the products I've used today down below in the description. Sheglam does have a foundation, but when I was choosing the products for this tutorial, I didn't see it in stock, so I haven't actually tried it yet. I did want to test out their beauty blender though, so right now I'm just using my normal foundation and the large beauty blender from their kit to apply it. I think it did a great job at blending in the product. The only downside is I do think it absorbed a little more foundation than I would have normally liked, but as far as the feel and application goes, I loved it. Right now I'm breaking into that second palette, and with the shade Biscay Green, I'm just taking that and blending it on my lower lash line. To finish off this eye look, I'm using this shadow called Iris, and then I'm packing that tightly underneath my waterline. For contour, I'll be using the Sheglam Stereo Face Contouring Palette, and the shade I'll be using is this middle one right here. I'm applying that right under my cheekbones and a little on my forehead. For blush, I'm using the Sheglam Dreamer Blush in Roman Holiday and applying that to my cheeks. This was actually much more pigmented than I expected it to be, so when you apply, just apply a very little amount to your cheeks. I ended up having to blend it out because I applied way too much. For highlighter, I'll be using the Sheglam Stereo Face Highlighter Palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. Using a highlighter brush, I'm just applying that to the top of my cheekbones. For my lips, I'll be using the Sheglam Eye Candy Double Touch Matte Lip Gloss in Blossom, but I won't be using the gloss side of this lip duo. Okay, so here is the finished look for the tutorial. Now I'm going to go over all of the products and let you know what I think about them. So Shein sent me over 2 palettes. These are the ones that I used today from their Sheglam collection to get the eye look that I have right now. You guys probably already saw that in the tutorial, but I used the Sheglam Rhapsody palette, which has like really pretty purple pastel colors, and then the Sheglam Breeze palette, which has really a mixture of colors. There's some teals and purples and pinks in here. Really pretty palettes. Now, if you guys saw my last video when I first reviewed the Sheglam collection, I was really impressed with their eyeshadow palettes. I have 4 of them now. I have 2 before, and now I have these 2, so 4 total, and I really love all of them. These are $6 a piece, like $6, and they perform really good. I've noticed that with some pastel eyeshadow palettes, they can be kind of chalky or they just don't have really good payoff, and that's not the case with these at all with the matte colors. These right here, like these 2 shadows that I used right here, you didn't have to put a lot of shadow on in order to get and see a good color payoff, and you weren't like just packing it on and not really seeing that color build up. So it's really buildable and it's really pretty, and I really like them. And did I mention they're only $6? Now, one thing I did notice that with these 2 palettes, actually, so this one right here, the purple one, it has no mirror right here, and this one does right here. So you can see this one has a mirror. And I've noticed that my other ones that I got from the Sheglam collection that look exactly like this, they have mirrors too. So I'm not sure why this one doesn't, but they are both $6 and they're really a good deal. Now the metallics in here, they perform pretty good too. They perform a lot better if you wet your brush before you put them on or use your finger. But I mean, again, for $6, you can't beat this. I don't think I mentioned this in my last video, but Sheglam collection products are all cruelty free as well. So these are the 2 palettes, and again, I'll show you guys some swatches for both of these right now. So I also did get the creamy concealer. I used this to prime my eyelids. The color, after swatching it, I noticed that it probably was going to be a little bit too dark to use under my eyes. I did get the shade Light 02, and I think that they have one more shade that's lighter than this. I think it's called Fair. So maybe that would work better to use like under my eyes when I'm trying to like highlight and contour, but for just using under eyes, this one's probably gonna be a little bit too dark. And it does kind of look like it has more of a neutral undertone to it, and I like to have like my foundations and my concealers with warm undertones. So this one just isn't gonna match my skin perfectly. But if you guys are watching my videos because I have the similar skin tone to you, then maybe go and try a lighter shade if I have the exact same skin tone as you, because this is going to be a little bit too dark for highlighting under your eyes. If you want to use it to like cover up pimples or anything like that, you would use concealer for those reasons, then this actually could work, because this is like more of the tone or the color of like my actual foundation. But as far as formula goes, it is really creamy and it's very hydrating, and it has like a nice dewy kind of look to it. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I do have a discount code if you guys want to use it. You can save off 15% on their website, so you can use it on their makeup, their clothes, whatever you want. You can just put that code in and you'll save an extra 15%. All right, now these are honestly probably like one of my favorite things from their whole collection. I do really like their eyeshadow palettes, but their lashes are incredible. I raved about this in my last video as well, but these are like probably my favorite lashes in the world, and they're really good quality. I mean, they're really nice. They're really comfortable. They have a great look to them. The band isn't too thin, it's not too thick, and the best part is they're like between $2.50 and $3 for 3 pairs total. I used to spend like $30 on one pair of lashes, use them twice, and then lose them, and I just couldn't do it anymore. It was ridiculously expensive. I mean, upwards, the most I'll probably spend is $15 for a pair if I know I'm gonna reuse them. But these are just, this is just the best deal you could possibly get. I love them, and I will continue to use these forever because I'm really bad with lashes. Like, I will put them on and then I will take them off and they'll just end up where they end up, and I don't use them again. And when they're $1, it doesn't make me feel bad if that happens. All right, so I used 2 of their face palettes in today's video. I used their highlighter palette and then their contour palette. I got the highlighter palette in my last tutorial, and this one's new. It was the first time that I used it for the contouring palette. There are 6 shades in here total. I used this one today for contour, and then you can also use, you know, whichever one works best for you. This one is a little bit shimmery, but I wouldn't say that it's actually a highlighter. Just your basic banana powder, and then a more like pinkier tone one too. This is all of the shades in this contour palette. I think it's really nice, very creamy, very buttery, and it blends really nicely and looks really good on the skin. So I did go over the highlighter palette in my last video. These ones are really nice. Just overall, like, I can't say it enough that the Sheglam makeup collection really just blows my mind because of how inexpensive it is and really good quality. So if you guys, like I said, I highly recommend everything that I've really gone over so far. There hasn't been one thing that I was just like, yeah, no, not really. I do like love all of these products. So great highlighter palette and a great face palette too. If you had to get one or the other, I would probably do the highlighter palette because it does have a bronzer in here. I'll show you guys. So the highlighter palette has all of these like highlighter shades in here, and then it has a contour or bronzer in it already. So if you wanted to get one or the other, I would get the highlighter palette. But again, both of them, or each of these, are $6 a piece, just like the eyeshadows. So I already used these and I don't really have them in the packaging anymore. I'll show you guys what it looked like here when it first came, but these are a couple beauty blenders. You get all 3 of these for $3 total, so they come out to really $1 a piece, and they feel really good. I've noticed that when I've gotten like cheaper beauty blenders, they can be really hard and they just do not blend out things very well, and these are not like that. If you've ever used the Real Techniques beauty blenders, that's what these remind me of. The consistency, the way they feel. This one looks just like a regular beauty blender, and then these ones are for, you know, you can get under your eyes better, or, you know, whatever you want to use them for. So $3 for all 3 of these, and I really like them. I'm going to be getting some more of these actually, because I go through beauty blenders like no other. I like to kind of use them a couple times and then throw them away, and doing that with these will make me feel so much better because they are pretty cheap and good quality. So like I said, if you have used the Real Technique beauty blenders, I would say that these feel more like those, and they're not super hard. This is the blush that I used today. It is the Sheglam blush in Roman Holiday. It has this really cute packaging, and this is what it looks like inside. So it comes with a mirror and then the blushes right here. You actually probably noticed that when I was putting this on, it was actually had a lot like better color payoff than I was expecting. So I was like trying to like blend it out because I put way too much on. A lot really goes a long way, and it looks really cute. They have several different colors. You guys can go check them out, but this is the one that I choose. I think it's really cute and it works pretty good. The lip product that I used today was their double-ended, gosh, what is this called? Eye Candy Double Touch Matte Lip Gloss. And I talked about this last time too, but I really like these because you can use one side for the matte lipstick, and then if you want to turn it into a lip gloss, you can go ahead and use it on the other side, and it has a clear gloss that you can put over and use it as a clear gloss. So these are really like a 3-in-1. You can have a matte lipstick, a clear lip gloss, or a lip gloss that looks like this color. These are pretty good. They don't like have any transfer at all, and they feel really comfortable on their lips. They're not too dry, but they feel really light and comfortable. I really do like these. I actually got 2 colors this time. The one that I used today is the color 208 Blossom, and then I also got the color 209 Curiosity. I'll go ahead and show you swatches of these so you can see them. But these are the colors that I got, and then this right here is the one that I used on my lips. Now I have 3 more lip products. I didn't use these ones yet, but I'm going to show you guys swatches of them so you can see what they look like. This one I was looking at it earlier and I accidentally smashed it, so the top is just a little bit smashed, but that was my fault, honestly. I should have closed the lipstick more. So this one right here is the shade Milk Tea. They're Fearless Kiss Matte Lipstick, and you just push it right here and the lipstick pops out. Like I said, don't mind the smashed lipstick up top, but that's what the shade looks like. This is another lipstick from them. This is the Sheglam Velvet Perfection Matte Allure Lipstick. I really love this color. It looks super pretty. So here is the packaging. I've been looking all over the place for a lipstick like this, and I just haven't found one yet, but I'm so glad I got this because I know this is gonna look good with a lot of looks. And the last lip product that I got is their long-lasting waterproof lip liner. This is really cute. I like this packaging too. So here is what it looks like, and then that is the color. Alright, that's it for all of the products that I got today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions about Sheglam or Shein or just any of their products, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before we go, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and press the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And you guys can go check out my other social media channels. I have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Those are all right here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.